So, I want to talk to you a little bit about when I almost decided to leave this field. And at this point, it was maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and I was having a conversation with my husband because I just was so stressed out and I was so not fulfilled. And I felt like I was doing nothing with my patients, to be honest. I felt like I was using worksheets and I was just watching them eat. And I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. And I think that was the part that wanted to drive me out of the field the most. Was I think that I knew deep down that I wanted to help my patients. I just didn't know how. And I felt lost, and I was taking all these different CEU courses, but nothing was really super applicable to my setting, and nothing really kind of supported me in the way that I felt like I needed to be supported. And, I was talking to my husband this one day, and I just said, I think I want to leave the field. And he was like, you do? And I was like, no, I don't, I don't want to leave the field. I just want to know how to do my job better. And I want to feel more supported so that I can feel like I'm actually helping my patients. And that's why I created this community. And that's why, there are other communities out there. And I wanted a place where we could kind of get back to some of that foundational knowledge, because I think grad school is such a whirlwind for some of us, and there's so much to learn, and you only get so much exposure to different patients in your externships and in your settings. And before you know it, you're put out there in the real world, and you're just supposed to know how to do all the things and treat all the conditions and get everybody back eating, swallowing, speaking, talking. And that's just impossible. So I really wanted to create this community where, like I said, we get back to basics. And sometimes we need to get back to acquiring that foundational knowledge before we can even apply it. And then once we start applying it, we need to have some mentors and have some support from other community members on how exactly do we tweak that for this condition, or am I doing this right? Am I doing the right amount of reps? Am I doing the right amount of sets? Am I pushing my patient too hard? Am I not pushing them hard enough? And sometimes, we don't have the answers to that in some of the research, but having a place where you can go to, that you have a mentor that says, oh, hey, we do have these research papers about this, this, and this. Check these out. These will help you. And I think, once I myself came to grips with that I didn't know everything, and that this was going to be a constant learning journey, I feel like everything kind of opened back up for me. So, as cliche as it sounds, I swallowed my pride, and I really went back to a lot of the basics of learning the neuroanatomy again, and really diving into exercise science. And I figured, if I'm doing this myself, there's got to be so many other SLPs out there that are doing the same thing and feeling the same way as I am. And it's like I said, that's why I wanted to create this community where, instead of all of us recreating the wheel, we make these resources one time. We created these resources that are based on evidence, that have the latest and greatest research. We have them peer reviewed by university professors who say, oh, hey, we have more research on this topic. Let's throw this in. Let's guide the SLPs to these research papers for this information. So I wanted one centralized hub to have all that information. And then on top of that, a place where you can ask questions, and not just ask questions and wonder if you're going to get good advice or good support, but actual mentorship from actual mentors in the field, from professors, from clinicians that have been walking the walk for years and years and years. So that's what you get in the MedUsLP Collective. And not only do we have the Facebook group, but we also have a private app where you can post anonymously, because I know that's a concern of so many people is I don't want to post this. I don't feel comfortable posting this, and that's okay. And for whatever your reasons are, or you may be scared crapless that your boss is in this group too, and you don't want to look like a dummy. I get it. There's so many of us that feel that way. So we do have this app where you can post anonymously and get the same feedback from mentors as well. So I can't even express how fulfilled I feel in my career now, and especially seeing so many clinicians, thousands of clinicians that are now reporting all of the wins that they have with their patients, and that they had no idea that this type of therapy hierarchy even existed, and they learned about it in the group, and they got coaching by the mentors on how to even find this hierarchy, and now their patients talking, communicating, telling their loved ones they love them. And I think for me, that's what makes all the difference. And I know that's obviously why you got into this field too. And I want to be there to support you and let you know that this kind of community does exist. It is out there. And I'd love for you to join us when we reopen the MedUsLP Collective. Hi, my name is Theresa Richard. I'm a board certified specialist in swallowing and swallowing disorders. I am the creator of the Swallow Your Pride podcast. I am the owner of a mobile fees company, Mobile Dysphagia Diagnostics in New York, and I am the founder of the MedUsLP Collective. Thanks for watching.